Greetings, you. The DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey guys, short video message here. Hey, first I want to apologize for not getting to the Book of Enoch this past weekend, as I shared with you all that I would. Just like most of you guys, every now and then DFG gets under spiritual attacks as well. The enemy does not show us any mercy, especially when we're trying to bring forth the truth. And as Yeshua has sworn us, he said, to whom much is given, much is going to be required. And that is the price that many of us have to pay to bring forth the message that the enemy will plant weeds amongst, tares amongst the wheat. In other words, he will come and try to infiltrate us, whatever kind of not only distraction, but intimidation. It will come in terms of applying, forms of depression, forms of oppression, everything except for possession. I guess that's the way I'll say it to you. But he will oppress, he will obsess, and anything else he can do to distract us and to get us away from the truth. Not the type of distraction. Let me clarify here. Not the type of distractions that would get us focused on the things of this world. No, the type of distraction that would get us introverted. I guess almost overwhelmed. That's the word. You want to do it, but you can't muster up the energy to do it. So it's almost this holding back, this holding down. You guys have probably experienced it before. Sometimes like when you're asleep and you're trying to wake up and you know you want to wake up, but you just can't quite open up your eyes. That kind of oppression. But, that said, Enoch is coming back and obviously we're pushing through. These are the days of great wickedness. These are the days of great destruction. The final days is what we're living in. But I just want to bring forward that particular truth to you. And I want to make sure that everyone understands that. Don't think it's strange for you to be persecuted, if you're standing for Yah. And Yah, as the scripture warned us, he'll transform himself into an angel of light, his ministers as well, of angels of righteousness. But in the truth, we talked about this before, you have to measure everything by the fruit that it bears. Yah does not bring forth envy, strife, bitterness, hatred, jealousy, selfishness, envy. Yah does those spirits those are demonic spirits. There's the manipulation spirits, the spirits of lust. Those things are not of Yah, and understand that. The desires of the things of this world, those things are not of Yah. So just remember, my brothers and sisters, that to whom much is given, much is required. And so when you're going through this, understand that is really it's just a testament, of who you are, that you're in the way. What I mean, in the way. So Satan will send people to get in your way because you're in the right way. But you have to stay the course, all right? You have to be forceful. You have to fight through it. And quite frankly, you just have to resist it. In other words, when it comes this way, my little infant daughter does a very good job. When she doesn't want to be bothered, what she does, she just turns her head like that. So wherever the voices that are coming, or whatever it is, that's the noise that are coming to her. If it's coming this way, she turns her head like that. If it's coming this way, she turns her head like that. And this is what this is a physical example of something that we need to be doing supernaturally, spiritually. When the enemy comes, the scripture tells us, resist the devil and he will flee. So in other words, we got to turn our heads the opposite way. Blind our ears, cover our hearts, and just resist them. I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to go away. It just means that it's not going to have the power that it's trying to exert over us. And again, these are wicked days, spiritual time, and Satan will use anything. And he will transform himself into anything to throw us off the course. But we're going to go back to the book of Enoch. We'll be back on it, next Saturday, and we're going to keep moving through. And obviously, as y'all put upon me to bring forth the word, I'm going to continue to bring forth the word, and I do appreciate, the body of believers who are taking out the time, to not only listen, but share your comments and encouragement, because those things sometimes are needed. You'll be surprised how often we don't get, people to come back and say, hey, look, thank you for your effort. At least you're trying to do something, because we're not in a natural fight. We realize that we're in a supernatural fight. Our weapons are spiritual. I mean, our enemy is spiritual, and our weapons and the warfare that we're in are spiritual warfare. It's not tangible. All right? Well, let me give you a little word, and then I'm going to let you go so you can get on with, your particular day. Okay? Or if you're listening to this tonight, then you can get on, to bed or whatever you have to do next. But I'm going to give you a couple of verses from the book of John. This is something that John wrote, and I'd like to believe he was under the inspiration of Yah when he wrote this. But this is one of our brothers, John, our great uncles, maybe for a better word. He goes here, he said, this is 1 John chapter 4. He said, beloved, verse 1, believe not every rahuk, which is another word for spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of Yah. No, but he said you gotta hear it, and then you say, wait a minute, would Yah send something like that to me, or would Satan send something like that, to me? He said you gotta try that spirit, you gotta test it, you gotta review it, you gotta reflect upon it, meditate on it, and say, wait a minute, the behavior is not consistent with the things of Yah. Okay? And I just told you some of the behaviors that are not of Yah. But he goes on to say, because there are many false prophets that have gone out into the world. Hereby know you the rahuk of the spirit of Yahuwah, or the rahuk of Yahuwah. Every rahuk that confesses that Yeshua Hamashiach is come in the flesh is of Yahuwah. And every rahuk that confesses not that Yahuwah Hamashiach is come into flesh is not of Yahuwah. And this is that rahuk of the Antichrist, whereof you have heard that it shall come, and even now is already in the world. See, it's telling us it's already here. Well, a lot of people say, well, the Antichrist is going to come one day. No, my brothers and sisters. The Antichrist is already here. And he's in all of those demands, all those things that are coming, that are trying to lead you away from Yahuwah. That's what he means by that says that the Messiah has not come, or the Messiah is not real. These are the spirits of the Antichrist, to get you to doubt Yahuwah, to get you to believe that the things of this world are more important than the things of Yah. But that Antichrist, everybody, when they did the Antichrist, no, the Antichrist, our Uncle John wrote this years and years ago. And he said the Antichrist is already here. Many times he's all amongst you, all in your company, all in your presence, all in your ear, all in your sight. But if you don't have that discernment, as he's saying, if you're not trying that and evaluating that and measuring that, he's gonna pin you down. He's gonna pin you down. And only by the grace of Yah will you be able to break through. But this is the one thing you can do. You can resist them. And then you can ask Yah to go and destroy and cast that spirit into outer darkness. And Yah will do that. He'll put pain on their asses where they'll regret it. But they won't know it's Yah that's putting the pain on them when the pain comes. They'll just assume they're having a bad day or a bad night. But that's okay. That's okay. We don't give a damn about what they think or how they understand vengeance of Yah. We just know that he says vengeance is his, and he's going to repay them for every wicked and evil thing that they tried to do to you. And he goes on to verse 4. He said, you are Yahuwah, little children, and have overcome them. For greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. He goes on to say that they are of the world. Therefore they speak they of this world, worldly things. And the world hears them because they get evil company. Misery loves company. We've heard that before. That's what he says. They are of the world, and they speak of the things of this world, all the fleshly stuff. And the world hears them. So they're going to always find some company to hear their misery and their pain, their diabolical plans and intentions. But we are of Yah, and he that knows Yahuwah hears us. He that is not of Yahuwah hears us not, whereby we know that we are of the children of Yah. All right? Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of Yah, and everyone that loves is born of Yah and knows Yahuwah. And he that knows not Yahuwah he that loves not is not of Yahuwah. We're talking about loving the people, loving the body, of Israel. Okay? And it goes on. You can read the rest of it, but I just wanted to, again, encourage you, brothers, as I have to encourage myself like Brother David had to do when the people turned against him because of their dissatisfaction with him. So again, great is he that is in you than he that's in this world. And don't forget that, my brothers and sisters. No matter what you see, no matter what weapon is formed against you, it will not prosper as long as you stay in the way. Don't listen to the noise, the static, the traps, and the obstacles that they try to throw in front of you to trip you up, to knock you down, to get you to believe that somehow or another they're right and you're wrong when you're standing for Yah. Men of Yah, your focus is on the Most High, not on people and things of this world. And anytime the people and the things of the world try to distract you, rebuke that spirit because it's of the devil. Okay, just remember that, my brothers. You follow me? You are the head. You are put in the place of leadership, whether it be for your family or anything else that you're doing where you have responsibility for. Do not give way to the devil. All right? Try it, evaluate it, look at its fruits, and when you know what it is, just like you would take a bunch of garbage that may have accumulated in your trash can and you go put it in a bigger trash can so it can get to the dump, that's exactly what you do with that trash as it's coming to you to try to distract you, to get you off the course. Okay? And so again, hear the word, brothers and sisters. Let this word resonate in you. And don't be so arrogant sometimes to think that, hey, he got to be talking about me. No, nobody's talking about you. If you're guilty because of your behavior. Nobody's talking about anybody. We're talking about demonic forces. And if you're overcome, then you need to resist the devil yourselves. But you need to trust and respect all of those who are doing the work of Yah out here. Because they're here for the saving of your own soul, to help be a pathway so that you can continue your walk before Yah, sisters and brothers. But the enemy doesn't like that. And as he's been attacking me over the last few days, trust me, he will attack you and anything else that he believes is a threat to his kingdom. But as the end of the day, we will overcome in Yahuwah, regardless. And Satan, I'm glad you hear me, because I want you to know clearly you have no impact here. You take away everything, but you can't take away one thing: the soul of the men and women of Yah. Talk to you later, guys. Bye now. Oh, we'll be back with Enoch next Saturday. Yah willing. Bye now.